Hi everyone, it's Laura and today I'm here with my top 5 drugstore foundations. I want to start off by telling you what type of skin I have. I would say I have normal to a little bit oily, combination skin. I have oil in the T-zone area and that's pretty much it. These foundations I'm going to recommend today, I hope you'll take it with a grain of salt. Some of you may have tried these and you don't like them, and I would like you to say that in the comments so that it will be helpful to other viewers in trying to make a decision whether they want to try them or not. The other thing I would say is save your receipt. I have tried some foundations this year that I have taken back, mostly to Walmart. I've tried them out, I've given them a good try, and if they don't work, I have returned them. And that's sort of against my nature. I hate returning things, but I just feel that companies do need to know when products aren't working, and so I'm actually doing something good to help them by giving them some feedback. Let's get started. They're in no particular order. I like all of these foundations. Let's start with one. My friend Swoozie, she has a channel here on YouTube, Swoozie Bird. She didn't like this foundation. She actually broke out in a rash from it, but it worked for me. I love it because it's about the closest I've found in the drugstore, besides one other I'm going to tell you about that is like Estee Lauder Double Wear, which has really worked well for me. And that's this Milani Conceal and Perfect. I bought it in the shade 03 or 03 light beige. It is a perfect match for my skin. Now that's one complaint a lot of people have had, is they have very few shades to select from. I have heard that it runs a little dark, so when I went to select it, I picked a shade a little lighter than I thought I would need, and it matched perfectly. This foundation lasts. It does work like a concealer. There have been days I've just put it under my eyes, tapped it in, and I didn't need any concealer. So if you don't suffer really from dark circles, which I do at times and other times not so much, this is enough for me many days to act as a concealer. And of course, the less product you put on your face, I feel the more youthful we can look. Too much makeup when you have fine lines starts to actually accentuate them. So you're sort of walking a fine line between having beautiful skin and actually making your skin look worse. But I love this. My only complaint is it has a great pump, but the pump stopped working about halfway through the bottle. So I had to sort of open it up and take it out this way. I would repurchase this though. I think it's a great foundation, at least for me. It has worked, and I think it's well worth the $10 I paid. The next foundation I've been using off and on for a couple of years, I've kept it in my rotation, is from Rimmel. It's their lasting finish. It says 25 hours. I don't need 25 hours. I'm happy with a 10-hour to 12-hour work day. If I can come home and look about like I did when I left, I'm good. And this does that. Originally, Emily Noel had recommended it and said how much her mother liked it. And I thought I would give it a try. At Walmart, I think it runs between $6 and $7. So it's so inexpensive. I actually recommended it to my older daughter. She absolutely loves it. It stays on. Again, this is one that I say is sort of comparable to my Estee Lauder Double Wear as in the look and the staying power. So another winner from the drugstore. The next 3 foundations I want to share with you are a bit thinner in their consistency than the other 2. The Milani and the Rimmel, they're a little bit thicker, more like Estee Lauder Double Wear. But these are thinner yet provide beautiful coverage, and I actually love all 3 of these. The first one is the new Wet n Wild Photofocus. This is beautiful. It has like a little spatula type of applicator. No matter what foundation I use, I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. Now I have been using the Silly Sponge that I got from Carol from the Oh Carol show to apply this week, and well, at least for the last couple of weeks. And it just glides beautifully, especially if you put a primer. I've been loving one from Hard Candy, and I'll share that when I share my favorite primers. But this is wonderful and gives you just a beautiful look. Now, last week I talked about one that my friends Two Real Chicks had recommended. Years ago I tried the e.l.f. foundation and I really didn't like it and never thought to try it again, but I think they've been tampering with the formula. I'm not sure, either that or I'm just better at applying makeup now, but I love this. This is their oil-free, and it does have a SPF of 15 in its sunscreen, and I'm in the shade Sand. This just glides on my skin. It does stay all day. Occasionally I need a little touch up around the nose here, but that's about it. It has a great pump. This ran me $6 at Target, so what a steal that is. And the look of it is just beautiful. You don't look like you have makeup on, yet your skin gets coverage. You don't see redness, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. And the last one's from Covergirl. And this is their Clean Matte. It's actually a BB cream, but I really think of this as a foundation. I'm in the shade 530, light medium. And again, it's sort of the same amount of texture in it as the e.l.f. and the Wet n Wild. It's not really thick, but it's not watery either. It stays on fabulous. Now, I never thought at my age I wanted a matte foundation, and I was a little concerned when I first went to try this, but it keeps me from looking oily. So for those of you like me that still have oil in the T-zone, I think you would love this. It stays on all day and just looks beautiful. So those are my top 5 from the drugstore, all under $10. They're really amazing products. I would love to hear in the comments, get a discussion going about what top 5 you'd like to hear from me, whether it's nude lipsticks or blush. I love trying out things. It's so much fun, and especially when we can save money like this. These foundations, I feel, work just as great as some high-end I've tried. So it's amazing what's out there for a great price that works on mature skin. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a fabulous week. Well, they did send me a whole box to give away. So these are going to be offered to my subscribers for my first giveaway. I'm really excited, and I'll run this giveaway, let's say, for a week, and all you have to do today is leave a comment, and that's it, about something in the show today that you were interested in, or a video you would like me to have, and a product you'd like me to review.